to that.
That's right. I was gonna say that. Good shit. Cause cause and that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you said that, cause and that's what I give thanks for. You know what I'm saying? That being brought into my life because putting a certain light. You know what I'm saying, on this shit here. You feel me? You know what I mean? Made them scripts kind of real life type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way that, it made sense. You feel me? Like in reality. So with the king and what he stood for, you know what I mean, and what represented, you know what I mean, and just not being able to realize right there in front you with the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How it pointed to him all throughout that shit. You feel me? And then, like, and then, reading Lion of Judah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and seeing that, then understand the lineage, you know what I'm saying? Really understanding that and really get into a place where you see, wow, like, that one love shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, since you said that, was one, one, and having that resonate within you and knowing that, okay, all right, there is hope, you know what I'm saying? There is in the darkness, right? There is light, you know what I'm saying, in the darkness,
Yeah.
So, and then being able to see how that, within I and I, it just immediately resonates within.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, but going on that, I'm going to just going on that,
I want to
man.
get into that. Like, I know we touched on something else off camera, like Rastafari, like you said, like once you trace it from what you know or when you consciously became aware, you know what I'm saying? Because as we know, it's like the essence of Rastafari is like you always had to be that.
Right.
You just unconsciously weren't aware of it. Like the analogy I like to use is like, a flower is in a tree. It come out, it might be wrapped up tight till the time appointed, then it blossoms. You know what I'm saying? But it always was that flower.
Right.
Just because you ain't see it there, it was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you consciously became aware. What do you think is like the state is from like now of being on what it is and what the king is to the current state what Rastafari is right now compared to during those times and leading up to now? Like speaking.
Yo, so in those times, like when you just anytime you learn about something, usually, you know what I'm saying, especially as a child, you get excited. You know what I mean? It's a fire. You like you know what I'm saying, you turn up, man.
Yeah.
Like, so then, you know what I'm saying, earlier when I think about them times there, I'm thinking about the fire, like, and then because you seeing the bullshit and then you get a confirmation and seeing how this world is trying to feed you bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seeing all the little fuck shit and you don't want to take that. You don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you see, okay, Rastafari, is that Livity itself. You know what I mean? Purifying our soul, and being able to walk a path where, it's not of this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not like this world. Like literally, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like and so the fire, you know what I'm saying, to share that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was more like, trying to show everybody, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You see that bullshit, you see that fuck shit going on, you know what the fuck they doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then how, and then like the towers, the old picture that prophesied of the towers, and that shit was all before that shit even came, before that shit even happened.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like burning down,
like,
the building could burn it down. Like, did it happen?
It happened. It happened, right? Yeah. So, so when I think about it, them times, you just want to let everybody know, like, but then, what I learned was that this is something that you can't force. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you got to be, you know what I'm saying, about. You got to be on. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't make someone do, you can, like, if you on them terms, like, if you want to be like this place what we talking about, you know what I'm saying? You can force, you can manipulate, you can influence, you can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, this is something that is in your heart that it's gonna be driven. You know, if you feel me, you gonna like, okay, the lighthearted ones gonna be able to link. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know, you gonna feel, you gonna like, okay, boom, like, hey, okay, this is kindred heart, this is kindred spirit. You know what I mean? And so from then, you know, then to now, like, okay, seeing where you at. You know what I mean? I got, you know, overstanding where you at. You know, where others are. You know, at, and not, you know, again, with what I've learned. Some people don't want to know certain shit. Some people want to stay in the dark, right? So let them stay in the dark. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to waste my time or energy on somebody that want to be in the dark, right? But for the ones that, you know, want to know or learn or be pointed into a path, because that's all it do, because all we're doing is researching something that was already here. You know what I'm saying? Something that we already knew that we lost within, you know, time or forgotten, you know what I'm saying, along the way in our path. So, you know, if I can help you, you know, point you into certain things, it's gonna give you certain things, then of course, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. And so, like, right now, that's how I'm on, like, moving like that. So, but in the state as a whole with Rastafari,
like right now, like what you feel, maybe as a whole, what you see, like collectively,
it got some brothers doing some things, you know, big, you know, but, you know, it's small in my community, you know what I'm saying, where I live, you know what I mean? Other than, you know, myself and a couple, like, but the state, it don't mean nothing though, you know, as far as like, as many are called, few are chosen, right? You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of work to do.
It's a lot of work that can be done, you know. Be honest, I haven't been part of a community like that working as I have been more so in the past. Shout out to, you know, to the Bingy, Bingy boys out there, Houston. You know, hold a side with them boys. You know, them boys still holding it. You know what I'm saying? From New Orleans, it's communities out there that I know that's holding it, that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hell and praising the King. But as a whole, like, far as, it's a lot of work to be done.
You know what I think, man? I'm gonna tell you what I think too. Like, and some of this I know just for confirmation, reflecting my own life. Like, it's some kind of ways, in some ways, we used to, you know what I'm saying, be on it a little more. In some way, you know what I'm saying? I think that it's a natural thing, I feel, too, in the context, because as your life going, as you mature, you're going to settle more into your identity, you get more clarity what you're supposed to do, and everybody has their own destiny. But I feel that some ways, we should, like, one might say, burn the fire harder or hold it a little stronger. Certain things that we don't do. Like, that could be, like, talked about to our level of comfort, like you said earlier. I think as a whole, like, Rastafari, compared to when I consciously became aware, like late 90s type shit, you know what I'm saying? Just being like they will say, if you're going to give a time period of being like born again, like the scripture talks about, you know what I'm saying? You must be born again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to now, it's like we made some grounds as far as like in the evolution of thought, you know what I'm saying? And the changing of spirit. But, you know, we learning this on the fly. Nobody ain't teaching us. The King is our instructor, and that's coming through internal, you know what I'm saying, the metaphysical, internal, you know what I'm saying, awakening of the internal man. You know what I'm saying, internal woman. But we, other than that, it did a little something, like, but I think we got way more to go. Like, you know, for instance, like Shashamane, Ethiopia, it's a community over there. The King left free land in Ethiopia for all black people to come back home in the name of repatriation. This is Shashamane land grant. This is in Ethiopia. This is factual information. But as a whole, I would have at the beginning thought it would be more right now. It'll be bigger. At least the impact. You know what I'm saying? Like when we see a bigger community, more thriving, like, and I'm not trying to say that it's a bad thing, because I know that honestly, from my experience, through the faith of Rastafari, I know that the king, you know what I'm saying, John Rastafari, the Almighty, controls everything as far as like how the movement of man, and it's on his time, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a grand orchestrator of the righteous, and we all play a part of the consciousness though. So maybe it's supposed to be like that, but I just thought it would be a little more further along on a national, international level, you know what I'm saying, with certain people like, but I can't ever look at nobody else.
Right.
Like you said, because you know it comes down to ourselves.
That's what I think is the biggest thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, one's looking to someone else.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not they're looking at that and putting too much into another eye.
True.
You feel me?
True.
And like so like and in that, you know, men's desires, other other stuff come into play and ruin shit. You feel me? Because we all blow to a degree. We all.
You blow, you do toxic behavior, like you said at the beginning, what you consider not negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you blow.
You blow.
To a degree.
It's going to affect you. It's going to affect you.
Yeah,
it's going to affect you. It's going to affect, dog. Like, so
like you said, like, because if we got the gift, if we possess the gift as it is written, because of course, we're talking about identifying with the people of the scriptures. You know, when you talk about Rastafari, you're talking about particular about the lineage of the people of the scriptures. We can talk about the house of Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about how they describe the Israelites and how they describe Christ coming from the tribe of Judah, which was the fourth son of Jacob, Israel. If you're talking scripturally in the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? The identification of that. Like, and identifying that, you're given a gift. You're given an insight, like you say, a light to shine. Being in the world, like you said before, another line you're saying, not of the world.
Right.
So if you have that gift, you have the ability to, one, liberate yourself, you know what I'm saying, mind, spirit, and physically. And then two, help to liberate others, like you're saying, of your people, other niggas that wanna strive, that wanna be better, that don't wanna be in fuck shit, do wanna try to grow up. You have the ability to try to help and assist through word, through deed, through inspiration, whatever way to help them get free too. And you know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at yourself, because we bestowed with certain mental powers, spiritual powers, and ability. Like we see, like several times, like I used an example before, like through the power of Rastafari and the awareness of myself and what I represent as a human, like it coming into a room of knowing the landscape and the canvas of humans, like being able to control certain environments, control certain. Well, I literally do this, like using life as like a test tube to like control the vibe of people, control the mind, like that Jedi shit. Dude said, on Star Wars said, you would take me to Jedi, you would take me to Jabba now. A dude was like, I would take you to Jabba now. Like I said, the whole Star Wars concept and the mind control of the Jedi is coming off of us as a people. Because we know Rastafari represent the original people, so it's really coming off Rastafari because it comes from Ethiopia, Africa. So
the Force.
No, the Force. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the Force. May the Force be with you. It's like a life force, dog. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's a life force. You know what I'm saying? So if you have this gift, if you are aware of these gifts, I gotta start thinking like, damn, so why a nigga ain't on certain levels where they want to be at? Not just in a what they say secular way, but like in your own world, your own way. So there must be some type of blockage. There must be some type of blockage that's preventing us, I think. And that's the reflective of the state I feel with Rastafari. I feel that we have the ability, but like, and like me and even Nash was talking about this other day, like it's a very self-empowering thing when you come into the knowledge of truth. You self-empower, that can turn to egotistical. Because you've been low so bad, you're like, fuck nigga, I told y'all niggas. I told y'all nigga this was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You might buck because you knew it deep down. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a way of you misusing it. So that might be a way of slowing the progression individually, which could be a reflection of the nation overall. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my take.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then too, even with, you know, with the different houses, you know what I'm saying? It almost comes like a different version of church, or the divisions type, you know what I'm saying? Or you Pentecostal, or you Baptist, or type shit, you know what I'm saying? So like all those types of things I've seen, you know, divide ones from making a collective movement, you know what I mean, or progression, you know, and things like that, because certain doctrine is this in that way, you know, but then you come down to it, you know, that's no different. You know what I mean? So, but we getting away from what the whole Livity is about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what I'm saying, for separation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's supposed to bring us together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
and there's some organizations that have risen up in Rastafari. I mean, I want to shout out definitely stuff that's going right now, like the ARC, the Association of Rastafari Creatives. Shout out to the ARC out there, like being a part of that. That's the one, like they recently, the RMO, Rastafari Mansions Organization, that popped off a yard recently. So there's like a present day that I can honestly say that there's been works and collectives going towards. And I think we realized that overall, like we need to be stronger for the youth now, for the jit them coming up, to give them something of structure. Because, you know, if not, you're going to develop your psychological structure as a person through most of the time your church system, through your parents, through your loved one. Then when you become an adult, you pretty much going to operate off that structured system that you've been doing since a child. Because you ain't got, that's just like human and shit. And so, like, you want to give something to the jits so they can know our own traditions. So bitch ain't gotta roll with, like, you don't want a bitch doing Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that shit. But we have to give them more of our traditions. Our shit as niggas. We gotta develop our shit and give them something to replace it. Cause if not, the Babylonian shit is just gonna be regular way. It's gonna be that's pagan way. It's
gonna be forced on you.
You just gonna be that, and then you can't blame them. That's what you know. So you know, I think we got some work to do.
Yeah, and but it's like, you know, because some cities are, you know, they're bigger. True. You know what I'm saying? Bigger. You know what I'm saying? So you know where we at is a little bit different than some other communities. You know, so I can only, like I said, not you know, it's other ones, you know, got some stuff going on, but again, we're not connected with it for whatever reason. But that's. Because then you know what goes on, because the little other stuff.
You know, because you know the niggas from, especially niggas from the state. I mean, that's talking about that like we talking about in the skit. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that's the other stuff, separation. The rich is supposed to be one rooted spirit as the identity of the, like I said at the beginning, the darkly melanated, woolly haired people that come out of what people want to identify as Ethiopia, identify as continent Africa, identify as the root, Nile River, you know, what we know, as we presently know.
And like, some of the craziest thing to me, like as a jit coming up here, man, I always thought it was the dumbest shit, like, you know, east side, west side shit, like, bitch, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we all in this bitch, man, like, how you gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, have something against somebody because they born or they live somewhere else, bro? Like, man, that's some whole ass shit to me, man. Like, that's some dumb ass shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dumbest shit. I can feel you, like, take pride in wherever you at. But not to, like, you know what I'm saying, to knock someone else on their shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like, bitch, you just, who got control over that shit? Where you born?
Nobody. You don't be like, you be in a womb like, move me over here. I want to be born in the West. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, I want to be born over here. Like, no, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that don't happen. Like, so we can't, like, certain things, like, I don't have nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's your actions that I got something against. You know what I'm saying? How you act, your spirit, certain things that you do. If you embody that type of shit, then I got something against you because you opposing the shit that I rep. You know what I'm saying? I rep the purity, like goodness, like good heart, like type shit. Right,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta stand for something, my nigga. Fall for anything. Like, you know, people be like, oh, that's just them, that's just them. Yeah, you can say that all day, but at the end of the day, if you repping certain shit and you upholding certain shit and the nigga don't rep it, I don't really fuck with you like that. Yeah. Not on no, like, I don't fuck it just because what you represent. Like,